Welcome, models and photographers, to Premium Light Academy. Today, you will have the pleasure of going where no one else has gone before, the inside of my model go bags. Two different scenarios. One is for in studio and one is for out on location. This is geared towards new models. So this is assuming that you are doing all of the roles below the line. You might be the hairstylist, the makeup artist, the stylist for clothing design, as well as the model or actor. And so everything here is geared towards a new creator, and let's get started. Cheers. So here we go. First things first when it comes to a shoot, especially as a young model if you're unrepresented, is safety. Safety comes first. So with that, first thing in my model bag, just my everyday carry, my purse. This is what I carry every day. Fully charged cell phone, backup charger. Someone should always know where you are, and you should, if you don't know who your photographer is and you've never met with them before, either ask if you can have a chaperone, a professional chaperone, and make sure someone knows where you are at all times. Another thing, we are in a pandemic right now. As you all know, I am in the studio right now with producers who I know, and we've all taken the necessary precautions. However, when you're out on location, especially during the pandemic, you're gonna need to have your PPE, so you're gonna have to put your safety first and the safety of the cast and crew around you first as well. Don't want to forget your sunglasses, protecting your eyes. So, continuing on with the safety and security theme, this might be a little taboo to talk about in a modeling video. However, this is geared towards women who don't have agents, don't have representation. You're going out there on location and you're meeting new photographers, and safety is key. There's a lot of predatory practices that go around, and there are a few things that I like to carry with me. The first is a small knife. You need to check your local municipality for the legality of this. Lots of times they should be under 2 inches. So you need to know your state laws. Do not bring a machete to your photo shoot. You likely will not need it. You should have a chaperone. People should know where you are, but if you can legally carry, why not? You should be safe. Second, we have some mace here. Pepper spray. Thank God I've never had to use anything like this on a shoot, but the climate is changing a lot in modeling, and if you're trying to break in and you're out there trying to get your shots in for your portfolio, safety and security is key, and that comes in many forms. I didn't teach you anything new in terms of everyday carry of what you should always have on you, but it is key to remember this on a photo shoot. We are now going to move into some of the more nuanced items that I brought that are key for models. I am responsible for my own wardrobe in all of this content that we are producing. And so I did not show up in this. I actually came with multiple different outfit ideas, and I came wearing something very comfortable and just something that I would feel comfortable leaving in. I didn't want to be too flashy, and ultimately you want to be comfortable. And when you show up to a shoot, you should be your natural self. So always bring changes of clothes that are warm and comfortable, and everything that comes along with that. So I also brought an outfit for shooting my digitals. We're gonna have a different video on shooting digitals for models and getting representation. However, I brought a few different outfits. Monochrome, because you don't want to be on TV in something that's plaid or checkerboard, because it's going to make you look huge and dated. So I've got all my clothing that I needed for the shoot. This outfit, those two outfits. Because I am responsible for my own wardrobe, I want to make sure that I'm taking care of it and that it looks good. Got myself a steamer, so any good wardrobeist on set is going to have an iron or some sort of steamer so that you can get some wrinkles out. Also, dreaded cat and dog hair. Definitely want a way to sort of clean up. I've also got in here, in my outdoor bag, a stain removal wipe. So I'm ready for anything in terms of wardrobe, and this is very portable, small, easy to do. Again, if you're not providing your own wardrobe, you'll cut this out of your bag. But again, I'm gonna be in studio and I'm responsible, so I wanna make sure that everything I have is with me, that I've got it all in my big bag here. The final part of planning wardrobe is shoes. Right now you can't really see my feet because of the camera angle. Love to wear some comfortable sandals when I'm coming onto set. But if my feet are gonna be in the shot or I'm trying to color coordinate, I love these bags for holding shoes. I don't want my dirty shoes in my bag getting everything else dirty. And I've got a few pairs of heels here to go with the outfits that I've chosen. And it's always great to bring at least one comfortable change of clothes and one kind of fancier change of clothes, just in case, you never know, different color schemes. And again, if you are not someone who's below the line for your project, or you're not, creating for yourself, you're working for someone else, you wouldn't have to worry about this, which is great. But it's good to keep it compact, organized, and clean. More out of my endless Mary Poppins bag for photo shoots. The towel. It might seem basic. It might seem like, why do I need this? However, when you are on shoot in a white dress in a field and you can't get the dress dirty and you have to sit down and pose, or you get a stain on your dress and the one stain removal wipe isn't quite enough, or it's raining and you want to cover your hair. This has endless uses, and you definitely should bring a small towel onto your shoot. Again, if you are a huge supermodel and there's gonna be 15 people there all waiting on you, this might not be the most important thing in your bag. But on location, this has saved my life more than one time as a content creator. So, funny story, while getting ready for this studio shoot today, the power went out at my house. So I was planning on showing up here, fully dressed, fully made up with my hair done. That did not happen. So I actually had to bring all my hair stuff in my bag with me, which is quite common anyways, and it worked out perfectly. So I actually did my hair over here at Lewis's house. So what I like to bring with me when I know that I'm responsible for my own hair: dry shampoo, lifesaver, literally number one thing, dry shampoo. And of course, some hairspray. Got some clips, a nice little silk scrunchie so that I don't damage my hair, so I can pull it back and do anything I need to it. Then we've got this beautiful, I love this thing. I could have another video on the side just about this thing. It is a round brush blow dryer. This one's by Revlon. So much easier than bringing a round brush and a full blow dryer, because it makes it so easy to just quickly do your bangs, do your hair, cuts time down. If you're a hairstylist, I'm sorry, you're probably like dying right now, but if you're a young model and you need something for the road, this is for you. And last but not least, in terms of hair for this look, I have naturally curly hair, but it likes to do its own thing in terms of patterning. So when I want a consistent pattern, I love this little crimper. It's super easy, super fast, packs up well, locks. I wrap it in the towel too, sometimes if it's hot, so that I don't burn anything else in my bag. Another use for that towel. And that kind of covers, and of course I've got a comb in my makeup bag. So in terms of hair, that kind of covers everything. If I was on location, like when we go out to Manitou and we shoot our master classes, I definitely do not bring any of these heat styling tools, but I always bring hairspray and some dry shampoo, because there's nothing that can liven up your hairstyle like some dry shampoo or some hairspray and a clip, especially if it's windy. We have gone through wardrobe, hair, and security, so now we're gonna get into the meat and bones of it really when it comes to beauty and with modeling, and that's preparing your skin and your makeup. So if I were on set or working for a brand, I would not have to worry about this. You would only have to worry about showing up to the shoot with your face prepared, face washed, no makeup, just maybe some moisturizer, you can tone, put on some serums, and then having natural hair. Maybe you'll throw your hair in a braid to make sure it's clean, but you don't want to be all done up when you show up. When it comes to creating your own content, you have a lot more liberty with how you present yourself, how you prepare yourself, and what you bring onto your shoots and how you want to look. So for me, I brought my everyday body and skincare for on set bag and my makeup bag, my everyday makeup bag, and I'm gonna go through them with you. All right, so in this skincare bag, we have everything I need to prep my skin. So I've got everyday moisturizer, I've got a primer, I've got a toner in here, I've got mini deodorant. I can't tell you how many times I've been on set, outdoors, on location, and gotten so sweaty and felt so embarrassed and just wanted to have some deodorant. So these little travel-sized deodorants are amazing. Also, I brought some body oil. It always kind of looks weird when you have really dried out skin, and it looks nice to have moisturized skin on camera, although you don't want to look like, a turkey on Thanksgiving, but you still want a little shine. So I bring my favorite little body oil. That way I can touch myself up, and key, sunscreen. Actually, on our first master class, you can see that I burnt my shoulders because the first shoot, I did not put sunscreen on my shoulders. So then every consequential shoot after that, I had some burning.
This would be a good time to bring the little scarf in, because your shoulders are super burned.
Okay. So from now on, I always bring sunscreen with me on location because it kind of messes with continuity if you're burnt and you keep trying to shoot. For studio, this is the number one. If I could only bring, and this is not what you would think, one thing to any shoot, it would actually be eye drops, because I cannot tell you how many times I've been in studio, had everything else but this, but I sat in front of a ring light for too long and my eyes are just bloodshot. And you can always edit that out, but it's more work. And if you're gonna be staring into lights all day that are, fluorescent lighting or artificial lighting, LEDs, huge help. And then last, but not, well, two things. This is a makeup setting spray. You might be on set for a long time. This is the Milani Make It Last matte. I like matte finishing sprays. Some of us like shiny finishing sprays. That's what's great about being a creator. It's all up to you. And then if you're working on, a project with others, then it's gonna be up to the makeup artist and the director and maybe the producer on what they want you to look like. But also I always bring a little floss thing and some Listerine. You never know how close, if you're gonna have anyone else on set, if you're gonna be close, who knows, you might have to smooch someone or something for a photograph. It's always good to be able to take some parsley out of your teeth or, have some fresh breath. So those are kind of my everyday, what I carry with me on a shoot to make sure that my skin is prepped, primed, and that I look great and feel good. Again, this is just my number one thing. So once your skin is prepped, kind of get into the creative part, the makeup. One of my two favorite foundations, and I mix them together, and this is definitely for the she's, theys, and gays, because I don't think this is going to be for the photographers. But the Estee Lauder Double Wear mixed with the Estee Lauder Perfectionist. I wear them in 3W1. Of course, you're going to have your own color. Mixing these together, I can get the literally 24-hour wear. I could sleep in it and wake up, and with that setting spray, I'm set. It's long wear, and it doesn't look thick and cakey, and if it's the only thing I'm wearing, it still looks great. And for a photo shoot, you want to be, even toned and moisturized, but not cakey. So thank you, Estee Lauder. Everything else in my bag, almost, is my favorite brand, Charlotte Tilbury. Everything in there is very golden. We got some, just blush, some eyeshadow. Right now, I'm wearing, the only thing I'm wearing is the Estee Lauder, the blush, the mascara, and the Charlotte Tilbury, my favorite lipstick of all time, JK Magic. It's almost gone, you can see. So this is all I'm wearing for this shoot right now. But if I was gonna be doing, something way over the top, or much more complicated, I would kind of bust into some of my other stuff, like my Charlotte Tilbury highlighter palette. I've also got some Milk highlighter in here. Love this stuff. It's great for a photo shoot. And then the rest are tools, your beauty blenders for your eyeshadows. And I try to keep it really simple with what I bring in terms of my makeup. I like to show up pretty prepared and only have stuff to touch up. I know kind of what color schemes work for me and what I'm looking for. If I am going for a way over the top look, then I bring my huge makeup case, and I typically test looks before I shoot them. So I won't just show up and try a look for the first time. I'll at least do some research, buy the products, etc. Eyebrows. Got my favorite eyebrow pen and my little eyebrow highlighter. I think if you do nothing else on your face except for a little foundation and some eyebrows, can't really go wrong with that. Got some primer and got a comb. What else can I show you guys? Got a little mirror just in case if I'm on location. I think we've seen this on location before. I think I've used it. And then a little bit of Charlotte Tilbury lip liner to go with my JK Magic. Little pot of rose gold eyeshadow. And that's what I'm wearing today. So got my makeup and got my hair, got everything I need to style myself for the looks that we're going for. And for shooting, today we're just gonna be shooting some digitals for applying to modeling agencies. And so for today's studio shoot, this is everything that I need as the model co-host to do my job and to also be the hairstylist, makeup artist, and maybe even a little bit of craft services. Don't forget the vegan cupcakes. Oh, and of course, the wine. So last but not least, there is something left in my bag that isn't makeup, that isn't hair, and that isn't necessarily tied to the shoot itself, but kind of ties back to my well-being. Some of you out there might not be 100% able-bodied models, and that is okay. So if you know that you had some type of condition or autoimmune issues or anything, you can bring what you know you'll need. So for me, I was bringing some stuff in case I flare up, and water, of course. This especially goes if you're going on location outdoors. And I've got some feminine products. Ladies, you know that you're gonna need these on any type of set or location. And then I brought my little, it's called Ashley Cam, but it's a little tripod. It extends. It kind of can also act as a selfie stick. Also, there's a little remote control. So sometimes I like to shoot the photographers while they're shooting, or shooting myself while they shoot me. So it kind of gives me some creative leeway to do so. And that is everything in my studio model bag. Now, you might be thinking, what about this outdoor bag that's sitting over here? Well, how does this bag differ from this bag? Everything that would be in this bag would also be in this bag. I might add some weather-related, a jacket. I might want to wear a heavy jacket if we're outdoors, umbrella. But everything that you see in this bag, when we're on location, I would use this. The only difference is I wouldn't bring cupcakes and wine. I would bring, a little almond butter pack in case we're walking up a mountain hill or something, and something to rehydrate. So you kind of just got to know where you're at and how to take care of yourself in those settings, because you always want to be prepared to do your best work, and you don't want your team to be disappointed because you didn't come with, some of the things that you would need. And again, this is for beginners. So if you are a supermodel, on set with 35 people who are all doing this for you, I'm so happy for you. That's the goal. But we're getting there, right? This is for the beginner who's trying to create their own content and start from somewhere. So this is where we're at. All right, models, content creators, and photographers, we've gone through our studio location bag, our on-set, on-location bag, and everything we might need in terms of styling, hair, makeup, security, everyday carry, even craft services. But this is going to, really vary depending on your location and the vision for your shoot, whether you're indoors or outdoors, whether it's really over the top or something kind of simple and basic like digitals for a studio. This is a great place to start because you kind of have everything that you might need on set, and you won't be disappointing any of your co-stars or, cast and crew. You'll be prepared and ready to go. Oh my gosh. Hey guys. Hey JT.
Howdy.
Hey.
What's up?
Welcome.
How's it going?
It's going great. I was just given a little intro on Model Go Bag, and I wanted to know what your initial thoughts were, impressions.
We are definitely out of our element with all this stuff. What I want to where do you put the gas generator that runs all of the accessories?
It's a magic bag, and here at the bottom.
Is that an iPhone app? I mean, maybe iPhone 13 will be able to run all of your gadgets with your own set. That would be pretty bad.
See, this is pretty pared down, and I did come prepared for studio. So if I knew that when we do our Manitou on location shots, I would not bring this bag, and I would not bring any of the heat styling tools. I would bring the exact outfits I needed. I wouldn't bring the steamer as well. I'd make sure all of my clothes were pre-steamed, pre-rolled. My hair and makeup mostly done, but what I do run into on set, on location, is the wind. So I always bring these with me no matter what. So you'll notice my on-location bag is a lot smaller. I am kind of filling a lot of roles here, from hair and makeup to craft services, but I feel like there are some gaps. There's always more that we can talk about. And then you guys also kind of, as the co-hosts, kind of have to prep up as well and get ready.
It's way less for us. We just kind of wash our face with some water and show up, and hopefully we don't
throw on a
black
clean
eye from
shirt.
last night's bar fight. We should be pretty good to go. You on the other hand, I mean, there's a lot. There's a lot going on.
So much.
And all of this fits in this bag.
Everything here fits in the bag. I'll prove it.
Okay.
We can do it. We'll
hard
do a wrap up. It doesn't look like it as it's all sprawled out.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure with the amount of hair that my cat produces, that this would run out in about 3 seconds. I don't think that this can come close to handling the amount of cat hair that I deal with on a daily basis.
The husky hair that I'm still picking off at the moment, yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm the same. I have a cat and a dog, so there's a lot that happens in post. Even after rolling myself,
It never ends.
A few little fuzzies here and there that
We love our little
gotta edit out.
fur babies though.
Yes.
Wouldn't have it any other way.
But we got everything we need for our shoot, right? And we've got
Looks like it.
craft services here.
Yeah.
We gotta get you. Where's your drink? That's a great thing about
JT
producing
has
our
to
own
be
content.
responsible.
We
Yeah.
can.
The DD today.
There you go. Yeah, I think we got everything here for shooting digitals and shooting what we need for today. And
It's gonna be a great time. I can't wait. I literally want to see every last piece of equipment in use. Like, if you're gonna pack it, you gotta use it.
Mhm.
And I love how adorable that tiny little knife is. That's just.
I know, and I know you guys would appreciate it. We've been friends for long enough that they're not afraid of me. But this is just for those who, please don't find a Craigslist photographer and go alone and just show up in some forest somewhere, unarmed and alone.
Yeah.
Just
I'm pretty
do
sure
it.
you could pick stuff out of your teeth with that. That would
Yeah,
be
it's
pretty
tiny
neat.
enough and it's also legal. It's 1.9 inches. So please also don't bring a machete or like a machine gun to your project.
Yeah, don't bring a machine gun.
Safety, but within reason.
Maybe a set of brass knuckles. That would be kind of cool.
Yeah.
Should throw some of
To
those.
the photographers.
All right, next gear bag, brass
Yes,
knuckles.
and next, so we've seen my go bag, which, you guys feel a little out of your element in terms of the makeup and hair and all that. But the photographers want to know,
We have so much stuff.
So
What?
We
much
have so
stuff.
much stuff.
So much
what
stuff.
do you guys bring on a shoot and how do you prepare? And I know I want to know, as a model, I have plenty of questions for you. So.
Coming up next, to a tutorial near you. What's in my bag? Yet another.
Yet another. What
It'll
is
be
in the
great.
bag?
I can't wait. All right, good job, everybody. I think we've done a fine job.
Be safe, be glam. We love you.
Shoot great images. Stay sharp.
Premium Light Academy.